Sometimes this roof up over my head starts getting me down, crowding me out. You know what I'm talking about. I need to clear my head and head for the countryside. Take a little walk, maybe take a little ride. Bullfrogs croaking, smallmouth jumping, wind blowing through the trees. So let's throw a cooler in the truck. I know where I wanna be, outdoors with Joey Mines, in a deer stand back in the woods, or kicking back, wetting the line. Rain pours, sun shines, but it's all good, 'cause I'm doing what I love with who I like. I can find that peace of mind I'm looking for outdoors.
Outdoors with Joey Mines is brought to you in part by Wendy's, Lowrance, Highland Marina Resort, Mid-State RV Center, Eukanuba Extraordinary Nutrition, and The Aviator by Forest River, available exclusively at Mid-State RV Center. For the next half hour, join us outdoors with Joey Mines.
But it's all good, 'cause we're doing what we love with who we like. We can find that peace of mind we're looking for. Outdoors.
Where'd it go? Hi folks, welcome to this week's show. First part of today's show, I've got Rob Beislein. He's with Milliken and Company. Rob is going to talk to us about camo carpets, a neat item for the outdoors man and outdoors lady. Second part of today's show, we're going up to Santee Cooper up in South Carolina. It's 1993. You might notice I have a little more hair back then, and maybe, yes, I'm a little thinner as well. We're going catfishing with Captain Joe Drose. Boy, he is one of the top catfishing guides in the United States. A lot of excitement on today's show. Now, let's learn about camo carpets. Well, I've got Rob Beislein. He's with Milliken and Company. Rob, you have got something for the outdoors man and outdoors lady. Tell us about that.
Right, if you haven't thought about it yet, we have camo for the floor. I know you probably haven't seen it or heard of it before, but it comes in a lot of different varieties. This one here I just got here is a carpet tile, 36-inch squares. Great for your cabin. You can put it in your truck and take it out there and put it in. Comes in great patterns. We got real tree, mossy oak, and all sorts of different varieties. We also have, not only in carpet tile, but we'll have area rugs. Okay. Area rugs and mats, outdoor mats. We also have Hotman Brothers and Eddie Leroy. So we got a lot of camo products.
You know, camo, if you're an outdoorsman and you've got a hunting lodge, if you've got a son that loves to hunt, this is a neat little idea for Christmas or for a birthday for sure.
Great for gifts, boys' rooms, I've seen it all, and it's just fantastic. In case you want to lose your kid on the carpet, just put some camo down and tell them to lay on it. Believe me, you won't be able to see them. It's amazing.
Folks, Milliken Carpets, well, they're in LaGrange, Georgia. I strongly recommend this company. If you're interested in fixing up that outdoor room or that special room for the kids, give these folks a call or visit their website. Y'all stay with us, we'll be right back.
Ah, gourmet lunch?
Grilled chicken on flatbread from Wendy's.
Wendy's? Wow, okay.
Actually, take video.
Yeah.
What? Hello.
You're a tiger.
Big bite.
Gotta share this with my web friends.
Well, I'd rather share it with my taste buds.
The word is out. Introducing flatbread grilled chicken now at Wendy's. Warm grilled chicken on toasted flatbread in 2 bold new tastes. That's right, from Wendy's.
Now that's better.
And we're open late.
Hi, this is Tina Pickard at Mid-State RV Center Body Shop. Here we can repair any RV concern, whether it's damage to the body, damage to the frame, damage to the roof. We do it all here at Mid-State RV Body Shop. We have a full-sized paint booth that is state-of-the-art. second to none in the Southeast. We specialize in brake repair, particularly on the workhorse chassis, where we are the only warranty center for workhorse in the state of Georgia. We do warranty work on Coachman, on XLR and workhorse, as well as many other Forest River product lines. We also do warranty work for many of the components and appliances that are on all manufacturers. Anyone interested in learning more about Midstate RV Center and what we have to offer, please visit our website at midstaterv.com.
Joe, you've been around a long time. How long have you been fishing Santee Cooper?
My dad moved down here in 1948, October the 15th. I was 12 years old. And I've been here ever since, except for 4 years that I spent in the Navy.
Now, you said earlier about the trees, when they first backed the lake up, these trees are a little different than they are now.
Oh yeah, in 48, when we moved down here, all this was still green. If you can imagine a big giant swamp with a big high canopy, what you're doing is actually running 30 feet high in that canopy. And boats like we were in now, you couldn't even get out here. It was totally impossible to even get a boat like this through here. We used little 2-man paddle boats to get through here. Had to blaze trails through so you could find your way back to the dam into the open water.
Now, the stripers, when did y'all discover that they had landlocked stripers here?
Well, we knew that, we started seeing these big schools of fish, but it was really about probably in the early 50s when people started catching them, because they did not have fishing tackle that would hold them. Most people had old fishing poles with cloth line, either the old catgut, which is a forerunner of the monofilaments now. But you would hang these fish, and these fish would average 18, 20, 25, 30 pounds a piece, and they just tear a fishing pole all to pieces. I mean, you had absolutely no chance at all. And people used to come out in here and they would be crappie fishing, and they'd see a school of these fish coming, and they'd just pull their poles up and everything, put them in the boat till they passed by, because they knew if they left them out there, that they weren't going to have anything to fish with when the fish went by. It was really, it was like that.
Now, how long have you been catfishing?
They put these catfish in here in 1964, the flatheads and the blues, and we started catching enough of them around the late, about mid-70s to make it really worth your while to come out here and just do strictly this. Then our stripers in the 80s had a real bad decline, and I just went totally to catfishing when the stripers got down where they were hard to catch, and they were small fish and this kind of thing. And I've done really well fishing for these big catfish. But it's something that you don't learn in one day. You got to come out here and play with these fish a while.
Now, these catfish on the decline, is that?
No. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these big fish out here. I haven't looked over here in a while because we've been fishing out there, but it's so rough out there right now you can't get out there.
Now, tell me a little bit about what you go through to find these catfish.
Well, what I do, I come out here in an area where the fish are, I turn on the graph, and I ride until I see them. When I see them, I throw the marker out on them, and then I anchor on them. I put out 2 anchors. I use 200 feet of rope on the front anchor, 150 feet of rope on the back anchor. That allows me to drop those anchors about 100 feet from the fish.
Good job.
To keep them scaring them away.
So you don't have to worry about the catfish running into your anchor rope.
No,
That was something I was thinking about.
They'll be stretched way off out there.
Okay.
I throw all the front rope out and I back up until I hang it up.
Okay.
And when I hang it up, then I line myself up with my marker and drop the back anchor and then pull back up. But they're just masses of bait out here.
What's
Man,
this right
there'll
on the
be
bottom?
some
Is that
fish.
stumps or is that your fish?
Oh, this is a stump here. That could possibly be a fish, but if it is, we're not interested in him because he's sitting too deep. There's a creek channel that runs up through here. Anytime you come in this lake, you see any tree out here with limbs on it. Those limbs, the trees with the limbs are sitting right on the edge of a little creek channel. Just the straight trees like this out here are just out in the forest. But you'll see these little creeks as we cross them. I've got my unit set for 35 feet deep.
That's right at the bottom of it.
Right, that's plenty deep to see anything that's out here. We will not run it off the screen out here where we are now. Real big fish.
Wow.
These fish here are probably 20, 25 pounds a piece.
Oh, those are just babies.
And we're looking, I would like to look a few minutes and see if I can find Gonzilla and his brother, because they here.
I understand. If you haven't guessed it, we're after a big fish today. We're
a
talking
big one.
30, 40 pounders
Yeah, better.
or better. Catfish. Santee Cooper.
All right, just back up out of it now, Joe, and let it run.
Right.
I tell people I've got that rope trained. It knows exactly what to do from this point on. The only thing you'll have to pull it back in once we get back here and get the back end anchored down. Okay.
That anchor weighs 40 pounds.
Now, if you will,
Now what are we gonna do?
run back to the front of the boat and pull that back in.
Okay, then we're just gonna get them to where they're
Right.
tight.
I need you to pull that back in until we get up past the float.
Okay. The man said we need 5 rods. We need some more rods. I don't think we've got enough, Joe. Can we go back and get some more? We're only gonna put 10 out. 10 rods. You want me to start them back here?
Now I'm gonna start them up here.
All right.
If you've never been flathead fishing, I'm gonna show you something. You bait these rods and put them down and set them in the rod holder like this. These rods will sit just like this.
Okay.
Every flathead that you ever see bite, this is the way he bites. They don't hit it or jiggle it or nothing. You look around and the rod will just simply be bending down. And he'll carry it right on down. When he gets about this point, is when you want to pick the rod up.
Bust it.
No,
You don't set the hook on these fish, or you
pick the
do?
rod up just like this and watch the end of it.
Okay.
You don't want to drop it on him, and you don't want to raise it up, lift it out of here. What you do is slide it straight out and just hold it. And as he swims, follow him. When he'll carry the rod down till it gets to about here. Then take the butt of the rod and brace it against your side. Lock one thumb down on the spool of the reel where it can't slip and catch it right here. And when you stick him, you rail back and hit him just as hard as you can hit him. And then even at that, 50% of the fish you catch, when you dip them up and put them in the boat, the hook will fall out in the net. That's how tough their mouths are.
All right.
And I've got these hooks are razor sharp. I got a sharpener in the boat, and every time I catch a fish, I sharpen that hook again before I put it back down there.
Ooh, little brim, little brim.
Take these little fish, and I cut his tail off.
Now, why'd you cut that brim's tail off?
I cut that tail off for 2 reasons. First thing it does, it slows him down. Second thing it does, it makes him put out a wounded fish signal.
Okay. I'll let her down.
And what I do, I just stick it in the rod rack,
Okay.
pull the lock off, and let it run when it hits the bottom.
And you just leave it right on the bottom then?
No, when it hits the bottom, I'll show you how we set it.
Okay.
Boy, that's a pretty thing there, man.
All right, it's on the bottom.
All right, just hold on a second and I'll show you how we do
Okay.
it. Most people, you can show them one time and they've got it.
You might have to show me more than once, so.
What you do, with the length I got my leaders and everything cut,
Okay.
put the lock on it. Now right there, the lead's laying on the bottom.
Okay.
It's still on the bottom. I wind the rod down to about right there. Then when you pick it up and set it in the rod right, that picks that bait up just about this high off the bottom. That's right where you want it.
All right, so you're reeling it up.
Picking it up about 2.5 feet. See, these reels,
That's
these 310 pin reels that I use will pick up about 5 or 6 feet of line every time you wind the handle.
Right.
So if you drop it down there and just wind it 3 or 4 times, you get it too high up off the bottom.
Okay.
Then these fish won't have fight it.
All right, let me get this one ready. Folks, it's time to go fishing on West Point Lake in LaGrange, Georgia. This is my 30th year of guiding on West Point for stripers and crappie. Striper fishing is outstanding on West Point. A typical day consists of stripers in the 5 to 15 pound class. Crappie fishing is my favorite trip I take on West Point. Over the years, I have put over 75 brush piles on the lake that concentrate the crappie in large numbers. New for 2013, I am running 2 guide boats. I have a 22-foot center console and a 22-foot pontoon with bass seats that is capable of fishing up to 6 people. The pontoon is handicap accessible. Like me on Facebook to have a chance to win a 2-day fishing trip with me on West Point. To book a trip, call 706-402-3607 or visit me on the web at joeymines.com.
Hi folks, I'm Lee Pickard at Mid-State RV Center in Byron, Georgia, Georgia's largest volume dealer and your RV dealer. I want to talk to you a little bit today about what Mid-State RV Center has to offer. We have products from the $99.95 travel trailer to the $85,000 to $100,000 Aviator new product that you'll see Joey using throughout his show. Motorhomes, 37 feet, bath and a half. Folks, if you need an RV or RV service or body shop or paint, we have it at Mid-State RV Center. We have over 57,000 square feet of service and parts facilities, and then another 17,000 square feet of sales facilities, all located here on 56 acres in Byron, Georgia. You can come to our website, midstaterv.com. We tried to make it easy for you to communicate with us. You can call us on our toll-free number, 1-800-226-3654. Folks, we want to be your RV dealer.
There he goes.
Just let him swim. He'll carry it right on down. He's just eating that bait's what he's doing.
All right, we'll let him eat. There he goes.
Whenever you think he's got it, you brace yourself good and nail him. Anytime. That ain't much of a fish.
Got him. I got him. There we go. No, I jacked him up pretty good. Oh! Look at that big old gar.
Is that a gar? That's what
I mean a big old gar. I mean a big one.
he never did act like a flathead.
I'm talking daddy rabbit gar. Let's get him up and take a look at him.
Not many places in fresh water you can come catch a billfish.
You charge extra for these, don't you?
Yeah, they're $1,000 a trip to catch some big billfish like that. I'll tell you what he'll do. If there's any flatheads around this boat, he'll make them bite.
Really?
Yes, sir.
You want me to sit here and wiggle him?
Well, he's done all he needs to do.
All right, let's just cut a line on him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cut him off.
Cut him off and let him go.
A lot of people kill them and beat them all up, cram them.
Woo!
I don't do that. I just cut them off and let them go. Go get them, boy.
Go get him there, boy. Well, that was a little excitement for us. You got me shaking anyway.
I knew you didn't act like no flathead.
I knew when I popped him, it was solid for just a second. He came up too much. You said the great big fish, when you hit them, they don't come up.
No, they don't move. I catch that rod up above the reel with your hand. There you go, where you can manhandle that fish.
Boy, that one took it on down, didn't
Yep. It's a blue, I'll bet you. Yep.
he?
See
Ooh,
him?
look at that. Yeah.
See how aggressively he hit that thing?
Boy, he knocked the fire out of it.
See, that's a decent little fish, but that ain't what we're looking for.
How big is this little baby?
He'll go about 12 pounds, 10 or 12.
You're kidding. He's not for 12 pounds.
He might go 15.
Look at that. Pretty fish.
Oh, they're gorgeous fish.
Woo! Hold on there, Fred. Catfishing today. That's a catfish right there. I mean, that is a catfish. Woo!
I'll show you a trick. Lay him down, put this glove on, and then you can catch him right in the mouth, and then you can hold him up and get you a good picture.
Okay. Look at there. That didn't take very long.
Now these blues that get to jumping around, they got some deadly fins on them. A flathead can't fin you. All he can do is bite you.
That could eat you up, couldn't he?
A blue, unless he's a great big one, can't bite you very hard.
Uh-huh.
A flathead can. he can put a munching on your hand. You won't forget a while.
So I can just grab him right in the mouth.
Catch him with your 4 fingers in the mouth and then your thumb under his chin, just like that. There you go. You can hold him like that.
Like that right there? Santee Cooper. Catfishing today. And this is a baby. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's a small blue.
This is a baby. Woo! Well, we got enough rods out. We're gonna continue the hunt. Man, isn't that pretty? Now, how old's a fish like this?
That fish is probably 3 or 4 years old.
You're kidding.
They had an Arkansas blue.
3-year-old.
They had an Arkansas blue at the biology department in Bono a couple of years ago. It weighed 71 pounds and they dissected him to see how old he was. They said that the fish was 9.5 years old.
My goodness.
See, once these fish get big enough to eat fish, like we fishing with, rather than to chase them little bait fish, they grow really fast. And our fish down here having about an 11-month out of the year growing season. And they only stay dormant for about a month, maybe from mid-January to mid-February. And then they go right back to feeding really hard.
Here we go. Oh, wait.
See, when you pull him with your hand, you can tell a whole lot more than when you pull him with that rod.
That's a little bigger
That's
than
a
that last
big blue there.
one. Look at that big boy. Ah, got him. Yo. Yo. Whoa. How big is that mammer jammer? Boy, I thought he was huge the way he busted that thing. I mean, he pulled it down.
Plain blues jump on it now.
We're catfishing today. How about that for a big boy?
Gourmet lunch?
Grilled chicken on flatbread from Wendy's.
Wendy's? Wow, okay.
Actually, take video.
Yeah.
What? Hello.
You're a tiger.
Big bite.
Gotta share this with my web friends.
Well, I'd rather share it with my taste buds.
The word is out. Introducing flatbread grilled chicken now at Wendy's. Warm grilled chicken on toasted flatbread and 2 bold new tastes. That's right, from Wendy's.
Now that's better.
And we're open late.
Folks, it's time to go fishing on West Point Lake in LaGrange, Georgia. This is my 30th year of guiding on West Point for stripers and crappie. Striper fishing is outstanding on West Point. A typical day consists of stripers in the 5 to 15 pound class. Crappie fishing is my favorite trip I take on West Point. Over the years, I have put over 75 brush piles on the lake that concentrate the crappie in large numbers. New for 2013, I am running 2 guide boats. I have a 22-foot center console and a 22-foot pontoon with bass seats that is capable of fishing up to 6 people. The pontoon is handicap accessible. Like me on Facebook to have a chance to win a 2-day fishing trip with me on West Point. To book a trip, call 706-402-3607 or visit me on the web at joeyminds.com. Looking for a great location for a romantic getaway, a family vacation, a reunion, or a fishing party with your buddies? Come to Highland Marina Resort. We have waterfront cabins to fit every budget. Check out our newly constructed Lake Point chalets. The lake views are awesome and the sunsets are breathtaking. There's a waterfront restaurant and a fleet of rental craft, and the fishing, it's awesome. For all the details, visit our website at highlandmarinaresort.com. What do you think?
Just hold on to it for a second. Let him get it good.
Going on down. What do you think?
Whenever you think he's got it good enough to jerk, nail him.
Got him.
All right, crank him.
I got him. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, Fred.
Ain't nothing to this fishing thing. You get one to bite and hold on like
Oh, man. This one's got some meat on him. Whoa. Oh. Oh. We catfishing fishing today. Oh, friend.
Never about got a nibble, ain't you?
I think I got one. Yeah, I think I got one. Did I stick him?
Yeah, you did good. As long as you got him on there, you stuck him.
Yep.
All right, here he is.
There's, ooh, good, got him.
Now, see him? Give me some slack on the rod.
Yes, sir.
Now, come right here.
All right. Let me get on the other side.
No, come here.
Yeah.
Catch the net like this and just lift him over.
Woo! Yo!
Now, there's a flathead.
That's a flathead.
Now, that's the kind of fish we've been fishing for today.
Woo!
Them little blues has been aggravating us.
Let me see if I can pick that little feller up.
All right, now catch him in the mouth just like you did the blue. But now make sure when you get him good. Now, he can't fin you. They don't have fins like a blue.
We getting bigger now.
Hey, you know what that was, don't you?
Look at this big
That was
fish.
that crappie you put on there.
Oh my God. That's bigger than 30. Don't you think?
You go good 30, maybe
Yeah.
35.
Folks, it's time to go fishing on West Point Lake in LaGrange, Georgia. This is my 30th year of guiding on West Point for stripers and crappie. Striper fishing is outstanding on West Point. A typical day consists of stripers in the 5 to 15 pound class. Crappie fishing is my favorite trip I take on West Point. Over the years, I have put over 75 brush piles on the lake that concentrate the crappie in large numbers. New for 2013, I am running 2 guide boats. I have a 22-foot center console and a 22-foot pontoon with bass seats that is capable of fishing up to 6 people. The pontoon is handicap accessible. Like me on Facebook to have a chance to win a 2-day fishing trip with me on West Point. To book a trip, call 706-402-3607 or visit me on the web at joeyminds.com. Looking for a great location for a romantic getaway, a family vacation, a reunion, or a fishing party with your buddies? Come to Highland Marina Resort. We have waterfront cabins to fit every budget. Check out our newly constructed Lake Point chalets. The lake views are awesome and the sunsets are breathtaking. There's a waterfront restaurant and a fleet of rental craft, and the fishing, it's awesome. For all the details, visit our website at highlandmarinaresort.com. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show. If you are interested in learning more about Milliken's Camo carpets, well, there's a couple of ways to do it. You can go to my website and click on the Milliken logo, or you can go to the website that you're seeing on the screen right now. Well, until next time, y'all have some good hunting and good fishing.